Hello, are you wanting to know more about how to recognize women who are into women? Because you are a woman who is into women. If that is a question that is in your mind or a question that you've asked, then this video message is for you. My name is Giselle Wallace, lesbian life coach and author. I do provide my lesbian perspective here on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you for listening and please subscribe. Thank you very much. I get it. You are a woman who loves women. And if you are in that category, that means that you identify as either a lesbian or a bisexual woman or a pansexual woman or a demisexual woman. We are all in the category of women who love women. And we usually use the abbreviation WLW. And we are interested in meeting other women. And our interests can be not always about dating, but sometimes we just want to meet other women to make friends with. We have a desire to be in the presence of people who are like-minded, who share the same interest, and who even have the same sex attraction, because we are same-sex attracted women. And it gets a little bit difficult trying to figure out who is into women when you are a woman, because we live in a world that is primarily populated with heterosexual people. And everywhere we go, we get messaging about heterosexuality, and their relationships are celebrated. You can turn on the radio and the love songs are about a heterosexual relationship. You can sign into social media and you may see somebody's platform and they're in a couple's relationship, or they're showing pictures of their partnership with the opposite sex. It's pretty much everywhere. And we don't, of course, get upset about seeing heterosexual people as same-sex attracted women, but we do feel like we are kind of ignored. We feel like we don't really stand out. We may even feel like we're invisible. And if you're feeling this way on the inside, then it can be a little bit discouraging, and you may not feel like you'll be able to meet other lesbians or women who love women, because you feel isolated, you may feel alone, and you just really don't know how to recognize other women who love women. Well, I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight on how you can recognize women who love women. And it will require a little bit of boldness and a little bit of communication. So, say for example, you are going out. Maybe you are going to, let's see, somewhere where there's a lot of people, a lot of activity, and it's a public setting. Let's just use the mall, for example. You're at the mall, and you as a woman are looking around, and you want to go to the mall not with the sole intention of meeting a woman, but you want to go there because you're looking for something to take home. And I know that, yes, you technically could take a woman home, but I mean, like, maybe you're going shopping, maybe you're going to buy some new houseware, for example. So you go into, because the malls have different types of stores. So you go somewhere where you can maybe buy some house appliances. Maybe you need a new washing machine. And you go there and it's kind of, you know, laid back, not too many people, but just right enough people. And you see a young lady and you think she's very attractive. And you see and you notice that she's looking at appliances just like you. And she's over there at the dryers and you're at the washing machines. And you begin to observe her, because one way that women who love women are able to recognize women who are same-sex attracted females is by their attire or by the way they wear their hair. And you, of course, look for their jewelry. Maybe she wears necklaces, earrings, bracelets, watches, rings, some type of jewelry that lets you know that she is a part of the LGBTQ plus community. So the obvious maybe sign would, if she had on maybe a rainbow bracelet and maybe a rainbow necklace, rainbow earrings. And she would be very obvious if she was wearing, for example, a shirt that showed that she was a part of the LGBTQ community. So that is a given sign. But what about if she does not have on the attire to visibly showcase that she's a part of the LGBTQ community? For example, like me, you can't tell by my denim shirt that I'm a part of the LGBTQ community. Although I do have some attire that would let you know that I'm a part of the LGBTQ community. But most women don't walk around wearing shirts with rainbows on them or with two women holding hands kissing each other. So we gotta get a little bit more inquisitive, as well as a little bit more wise, and you will be able to understand why women are not walking around showing that, hi, I'm a lesbian, hi, I'm bisexual, hi, I'm pansexual. And in many cases, it's because every woman has her own style. Now, there's also women who are just interested in protecting themselves out in a society that may not be very kind towards gay women or LGBTQ plus people. But what you can do is, if you are interested in a woman who may be more tomboyish or masculine presenting, she doesn't necessarily have to have a rainbow shirt on, but because of her attire, and if you're attracted to a woman who is more tomboyish or masculine presenting, well, in many cases, if you're feminine presenting, she probably won't approach you because she does not know if you are a same-sex attracted woman. So in that case, you will need to approach her because you physically see that she may be a lesbian. So you need to make the first move. And here's a very important tip, ladies. We are all women. We can approach women. We don't have to abide by heterosexual guidelines where a man has to approach a woman, because that is what heterosexual males do. And they are not they are not accepting, or they don't condone women approaching men to date them, for example, because women generally like a man to take the lead and to ask them out in heterosexual relationships. But for us, it's kind of like the opposite. So if you see a masculine presenting woman and she's attractive to you, you don't wait for her to approach you like, oh, she's the more masculine person or the more masculine energy, so she needs to approach me because I'm the more feminine energy. That's when you are emulating a heterosexual approach. You don't have to do that because we're both women, so either woman can approach. But in most cases, a stud, for example, or a butch woman or a tomboy woman, she will have her reservations about just going up approaching women in a public setting because she is concerned about her safety as well. And she doesn't feel like somebody making a scene and being homophobic out in public, because if she it's not that she's insecure about approaching women, she's just being careful. So if she just went around and approached all women that she thought was attractive, she probably is going to experience some women who will respond very inappropriately. So she is is cautious, in other words. But if you, as a more feminine presenting woman, approaches the more masculine presenting woman, then she will be delighted, she'll be ecstatic, and you probably are going to have a high probability of meeting a woman who loves women. Now, one very good way to meet lesbians or women who love women is to go to neighborhoods and environments and events that are for lesbians and women who love women. So if there's a lounge, if there's a open mic poetry session, if there is any type of maybe book expo, if there's a coffee spot, if there is any type of location event where you know that lesbians or women who love women love to attend, then you need to be there. And you'll be more relaxed about the attire that you wear. But you don't absolutely have to wear, any clothes that say, hey, I'm a lesbian, hey, I'm bisexual, hey, I'm pansexual. You don't necessarily have to do that because you're already in the setting where there's LGBTQ plus people. But if you do wear the attire, then that's fine as well. Just be yourself and wear what feels good to you, because how we dress is our own personal self-expression as women who love women. Now, for a woman who just does not absolutely recognize if a woman is a same-sex attracted woman and she wants to get to know her better, she finds her attractive, or maybe she just wants to make some friends. Well, we do live in the age of technology where we have social media. So you can actually meet women through forums and social media groups. You can choose whatever type of online platform that you're interested in. That way you can be there. And I want to basically clarify that I'm not referring to online dating at all. Like, I'm not a fan, and I don't actually recommend online dating because there's a lot of posers and it can be kind of very dangerous for women to do online dating. But what I'm referring to is you're on a social media platform where you don't have to be there to pay a fee, and also you're able to have the ability to access so many type of accounts. Like maybe you're into sports, maybe you're into dancing and theater. Maybe you're into cooking. You just have your own special, unique interests. You need to actually get in those type of groups or follow these type of people, because when you do so, you're going to meet other women who love women. But what you're going to have to do, as I mentioned earlier, is going to take a little bit of boldness. It's going to take a bit of communication. You're going to want to choose you a real nice profile picture. You're going to want to create a biography. It can just be something brief. You don't need to tell your whole life story. You are going to need to post photos and videos and reels of yourself, because this is how people become familiar with you. This is how people want to meet you. So yeah, they'll go in your DM section, absolutely, because they're able to see you. Ladies, you can't expect to meet women if you're online and you don't show your profile picture, or if you don't have photos on your page, if you don't have videos or reels or what they call shorts on YouTube, because they don't see you. They don't know who they're talking to. That would just be the equivalent of being on a dating app and you don't have a picture. Nobody's going to heart you because they can't see you. But when you're on social media, it's more of a setting where people are going to follow you and they can see your account. And another thing I recommend, do not have a private social media page, because if you have a private social media page, it's just like not having a profile picture. Nobody can see your page. Why have a private page? That means that you're hiding something, or that means that maybe you are afraid. You're going to have to step out there and show the world who you are. You have to. Don't be afraid. Women want to meet you. They want to see you. They want to get to know you. So make sure your page is public. And you will meet so many people. They'll start following you. You'll start following them. Sometimes you may can even go live. It's up to you. You know, do a video, do a reel, whatever you prefer, and make comments. Leave comments under people's pages. Interact with people who leave comments on your page. That's how you get to meet people. Now, outside of being online, we really want to know, how can we meet in person? And what I want you to do is this, ladies. If you identify as lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, demisexual, however you identify, if you are a woman who loves women, ask yourself this question. Have you ever dated a woman before in person? Strictly in person. I mean, you've met this person face to face and you've dated this person. You have had a same-sex attracted relationship with a person. Answer that question to yourself. All right, so now that you've answered that question, if you said yes, and you remember the relationship that you had as a woman with another woman, that's perfect. What you need to do is you need to make notes of how you met this person. And however you met this person, as long as it's not anything that will put you in harm's way, you can possibly meet this person the same way again, whatever type of setting or environment you are in. And also, you need to look at the bright side. If you've already dated a woman before and you are a woman who loves women, there is a strong likelihood that you'll meet another woman again. So don't lose hope. She's out there. And if you answered no to the question, meaning you have never dated a woman before in your life and you are a same-sex attracted woman, that is completely fine. Now you have the opportunity to just be more creative, and you can choose how you want to meet women. Just make a note, write down in your journal how you want to meet a woman, because it's up to you. You choose how you want to meet women. If somebody tells you, for example, you need to actually go and meet a woman at a concert, at a real dark concert, and it'll be a rock concert or a concert where they're rapping. Well, you might say to yourself, well, I don't like concerts and I don't like rock music or I don't like rap music, so I don't want to go there. But I keep hearing people tell me I need to go to a concert, a rock concert, a rap concert to meet women. So you end up doing that and you feel completely uncomfortable. You're already ready to go home after 20 minutes in, but you're trying to meet you a woman. Well, don't go against what you really prefer regarding the setting or environment to meet women. Think clearly, take time, think it through, take notes, write in your journal how you want to meet a woman. And the next thing you need to do is take action and go in that setting, that environment to meet a woman. For example, if you enjoy art, go to an art gallery, go to an art museum, go to an art festival, and you are going to meet a woman there. You have to be in places that fit your personality. And you have to keep your eyes and ears open. Now, I want you to understand you don't need to be somewhere that people tell you need to go, because again, that may not be a part of your personality type. But at the same time, you do need to get out of your comfort zone. And getting out of your comfort zone means, say like you are busy scrolling on a dating site, a lesbian dating site, and you're fed up being on this lesbian dating site because all you've met are men on there. So these men posing as women. And you never wanted to be on there anyway, but you did it because it's convenient. You don't have to get out and drive and spend gas money. You don't have to dress up or do your hair, and you do it out of convenience. So you're like, oh, let me just pull out my phone, or let me turn on my MacBook Air or whatever, and let me just go online to this dating site. It'll be easy and quick. Well, that's when you're cheating yourself instead of treating yourself. You need to step out of your comfort zone and present yourself. Like I say, women want to meet you. They're excited about meeting you. So why are you holding back? And if you're holding back, then you need to think about, why am I feeling this way? What makes me keep myself from going out there to meet women? And then work on overcoming those insecurities or those hindrances or those distractions. If you want to meet women, then don't you think other women want to meet you too? They do. So I hope this message resonates with you. I am a certified life coach. If you would like a life coaching session, please contact me. All of my information is here on YouTube in the description box. And also, I am an instructor on my own online school, and it's called Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. I encourage you to register. Yes, it is a fee to take the course that's there, and I will be uploading more courses and lessons for us as women who love women. But it is another way for you to be able to have information that will allow you to learn more about yourself as a lesbian or a bisexual or same-sex attracted person. And I also am going to have classes where we're going to meet together as women. So invest in yourself. That means sometimes, yes, you have to spend money, but you're spending money on yourself to make your life better. So contact me for life coaching. Contact me if you are interested in learning more about living in a heteronormative society. I'm here for you. And don't forget to register as a student at Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. I'd love to see you there. Thank you for listening. I am Giselle Wallace. Have a beautiful day.